Hey, what's up guys? Orlando Rios here with Dropkick Ads. Today we're going over Facebook's brand new ad creative guidelines that are going into effect, well, now, as you're probably hearing this video. It only affects the mobile newsfeed. Now, by the time this video goes out, we all know how Facebook likes to change things quickly. That could possibly change, and I made this presentation. I gave this to the staff here at Dropkick Ads because we're going to be on top of this. All the ad creative that we make for our customers and our clients, and even our own ads, we're going to be following this new guideline. So this is all starting because recently on the Facebook business blog, they announced that ads on the mobile news feeds were going to be more compressed. And this is an effort to comply with some different changes in the new look and feel of the Facebook ad platform. Here's one of the big things that's changing. And this particularly applies to the mobile news feed, like I said, but I don't see them not applying this across all aspects of things. Before, you could go up to 7 lines. If you look at the example here on the left, you could go up to 7 lines of primary text that would be seen on the mobile news feed. Now, we're going down to 3 lines of primary text. That's not a lot to work with, but we've been going over this here at Dropkick Ads, and I think we have a good way of figuring this out. This doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go past 3 lines of text. I want to reiterate that they're not taking away the long form ad copy that works so well. All this means is that first 3 lines of text, you're gonna have to, address the problem. What you have is the solution, and what's your offer? Why are you the person to get that solution from? And then after that, you can have all the supportive text, all the longer form text. Some cool ideas that our staff has come up with is like using the first 3 lines to encourage them to want to read more of the text that you have in your ad copy. Those are the kind of 3 things that we're going to be looking at. Is within that first 3 lines, can you address the problem that your potential customer is facing? How do you tell them that you have the solution? And then 3, what's your offer, or what makes you the person, the company, to give that solution? And then everything else after that can be more of the supporting text, the trust builders. Who's used your product or service? How many reviews do you have? Do you have any other offers? Using the fun language like we do at Dropkick Ads to have fun with wordplay and make the copy more interesting. So we're incorporating those changes as of today on any of the ad copy that is ordered from us at Dropkick. And if you don't even use us, take what I said and apply it to your ads. Now, let's move on to images, because those are changing too. You got to know your aspect ratios. Anything taller than that 4:5 ratio. And what's the 4:5 ratio? It's kind of your phone size almost, but not quite as tall. Now, we're going to recommend that you don't do any other size image other than a square, like a 1080 by 1080, or that 4:5 ratio, the 1080 by 1350. Now, there's 2 other sizes still, and like I said, the wide style images was what we used to use all the time, and they still are a little effective, but with these changes, they're probably not going to be as effective anymore. But with still placements right now, like we have the right-hand news feed, we have a lot of the audience network, wide style images do look better, they fill up the space better. But with the new app that's coming out, I don't necessarily know if that's going to even matter anymore. But like I said, I'm going to recommend the square. I'm going to recommend the 4:5 ratio. And then, of course, we still have our Instagram stories placement, Facebook stories placement. That's going to be 1080 by 1920. That's the only odd size out of everything else, because that's your phone, vertical size. And that's not changing. That's going to stay the way it is. And that's what you should stay with for that particular placement. As you know, probably by now, Facebook doesn't like text on images. They'll give you a warning if you go over that 20% ratio. So what can we do to make our images interesting, to still give a little bit of information and still stay within those guidelines? So right here on the left, we have Taboola, and on here on the right, we have Hootsuite. Super simple images. On the left with Taboola, just a picture of a person. I love using people in ad images as much as possible because it adds a life to things. Just a real simple 2-line headline text on there. Save yourself headaches with a landing page checklist. Super simple, right? But effective. And Facebook is going to love this image because there's not a lot of text on it. The only thing that I would say about both of these images is there's no need to put your logo on them, because your logo is already going to be seen as your profile icon that's overkill in my personal opinion and my expertise. On the right, we have Hootsuite. Super simple. Again, your content, our composer. And then they have some illustrations here. Now, on the right, one thing I really love, big yellow square box. Now, that's not that hard to do, right? But think about it when you scroll on the feed. Think about it when you're looking on your phone and you're scrolling past things. You have a bunch of white and then a huge block of yellow. That's going to catch your eye. And if you can get somebody to stop for 1 second to see what you have to offer, you've already won the hardest part of the game. On the left here, we have an ad from Ladder. Again, look at the big red background. I love that. It stops, it's going to take up the news feed. It's going to demand attention. Perfect example. And then look how they use text. Yes, they have a bunch of text on here. But it's showing what their app looks like on the phone. So it doesn't apply to the ad text overlay rule. It doesn't apply. So they're able to get this through, give all this information, and it's just part of their product. So that gets approved by Facebook. And on the right, doing simple things like this. You have an image. This is by Soylent. Doing simple things like this. Instead of just posting a plain image with a text on it, they put a little white box around the subject. And it just adds a little bit of extra. So when you're thinking about creative, and especially in the way that Facebook is going to be doing it now and how they're going to focus it, and they're always going to be changing things, you got to be creative and always think in terms of a scrolling feed. What's going to stop somebody's eyes? That's the first thing. That's what the image is for, or the video is for, to stop somebody's eyes. Then the ad copy, you have to explain what I've said over and over again in this video. What's the problem they're facing? What's the solution? And why are you the one to offer it? So that's it. That's pretty much it. So make sure you're up to date with all this stuff. Check out our blog at dropkickads.com/blog. And there's an article on there that you can learn more about this kind of stuff. And if you need help with ad creative, maybe you just want some second opinions, some ideas, or maybe you just want somebody to take care of this for you. Dropkick Ads, we have creative copywriters that have been trained specifically for Facebook and Instagram ads, and we can take care of that for you. One-off, no commitments, no contracts. We do this all day. Our job is to make Facebook ads that convert. Check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.